Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the first swing of the game. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's into the open down the middle. Exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy. He's going to make it interesting back there.
A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
Johnson looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and you did right there with that pick six.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Air Force rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Falcon Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough room. Just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a... Last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to... But they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Wants to throw on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. An easy call to go for it and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Carr. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Here. Before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, just keeps firing. That, friends, is a busted play.
Is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers. It would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Fair catch, called for and made. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Offense set on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Falter, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good timing on the quick out. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ducks ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. Tripped up for the tackle.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's right on target. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They're bringing heat. Grab behind the line. It's McMillan. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, they convert. And the Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
On the ground, it's McMillan. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Running back, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Johnson wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. What a thriller. What a confidence builder.